Hey Cougar fans, it's Alexis Shirelli with the Charleston Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in to part 3 of this week's Cougar Weekly Roundup. He's a redshirt junior, he's a pitcher, and he just set a school record after striking out 18 batters this past weekend against Radford. Here's your one-on-one feature with Taylor Clarke.
It's definitely an honor considering like all the pretty big names that have pitched here before. And it's just pretty cool to be recognized on a national level like that. Coach Lee called up to Coach Gottlieb up at Towson saying he needed some starting pitchers, and he gave him my name, and he called me, asked if I want to come down and visit. I came down probably a week or two later, and just really liked it down here. Yeah, I liked it so much I canceled all my other visits and I committed the next day. So it was definitely a weird feeling going back there and playing them, like pitching against guys I knew last year. It's kind of fun, but it was a little weird at first. But I still got some friends on the team I keep in touch with. But it's just like any other opponent at this point now. We've gotten off to a pretty good start, but I don't think we've played our best baseball yet. We're still got a lot of room for improvement on offense, defense, and pitching. So, I think we'll hit our stride mid-season, carry that through into the playoffs. So we're just not playing our best baseball at the moment, which is still fortunate that we're 8-4, but we still have a lot left, I think. The expectations are through the roof after last year, so it's Omaha or bust the way I look at it. It's definitely tough losing Bailey, and we lost Thornton back in the fall too. But it's hard to replace them. But I pitched Fridays almost every weekend last year, so just continue doing the same thing I did last year and trying to repeat my success from last year. And so far, it's carried over to this year, and hopefully we can keep it rolling. Yeah, that was about over 2 years ago. Feels like longer than that, but it was definitely a grueling process to go through with all the rehab and stuff like that. But it's definitely made me better in the long run. I feel like learned more about myself and mechanics-wise, and kind of feels a lot better to be healthy. But it takes a while. It's a grueling process. But I know Bailey, he's a hard worker. He'll be able to come back strong next year. I see him every day. He's my roommate, so I'm there every day for support or whatever if he asks any questions about it. And there's a couple other guys on the team that went through it. But I'll be with him the rest of the season and next year. So help him walk through the process, help him with the ups and downs.
Well, a lot of people don't. Bailey obviously, gets a lot of credit for what he accomplished last year, and deservedly so. But, Clarke pitched on Fridays last year too. So, Clarke's been our #1 starter, and there's a reason for that, because he's a great competitor, and he pounds the strike zone with 3 pitches. And, right now he's pitching like a guy that's got a chance to pitch. He's got a chance to pitch for a long time. In my opinion, he's one of the best starters that I've ever coached on the mound, and the way he's pitching right now makes me think the guy may pitch in the big leagues one day, and I don't say that very often. So, he's one of the hardest workers on the team. He's one of the best competitors on the team. He's a great student. He's a great ambassador for our program, and we're just very proud of him. And right now he's pitching at as well as any starting pitcher in the country, and as far as I'm concerned.
Keep up the great work, Taylor. We wish you the best of luck with your season ahead. That will do it for this week's edition of the Cougar Weekly Roundup. We look forward to seeing you next week. Until next time, I'm Alexis Shirelli with the Charleston Sports Network.